Hello everyone, Pallytime here. Welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. We are going to be playing Sylvanas, the Banshee Queen, in today's video. She's been in the game for, I think, about 2 months now. Still very, very popular. Still has an above 50% win rate for the general population. We're going to be doing a bit of a hybrid build for her today. We want to be able to assassinate targets, but also push lanes incredibly effectively. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, to those of you that have been asking, the face cam is still intended to make its return. Basically, I'm back home right now, but I'm recording a few more episodes to get ready to go to LA for another Blizzard event that's happening over there this weekend. So what you're seeing right now is recorded once again ahead of time. We are going to be picking up increase Withering Fire range with the wind. This is going to allow our Q ability to reach further out. Our Q ability is a smart cast kind of style ability, or a smart ability, kind of like Lily's Jugs, where it's just going to hit heroes if they're close enough nearby, or it's also just going to hit minions if minions are the closest thing. We can't really direct it. It just takes a priority on one or the other. We want Karthus down here, if you don't mind, Furion. We need to push the golem lane, so he should be here. Alright, so we are Sylvanas on the Haunted Mines. This is one of the best maps to ever play Sylvanas on. Sylvanas excels at pushing lanes and can really punish an enemy team here, especially if they aren't intending to match me. I already explained our Q ability. Basically, the idea is you want to be spamming that all the time to get the most damage out of it, but that's not something I'm really going to be doing too much, mainly because I play with Smartcast on release on, which completely ruins that setup. You can see we did almost all the damage necessary to take down this tower here already. Our W ability is Shadow Dagger, which will hit a target with and do some damage over time. It'll also spread our trait to all nearby targets as well. So it's a great way of clearing enemies. It's a great way of, I guess, clearing enemy minions, I guess I should specify. Great way of locking down towers, and a phenomenal way of pushing lanes and clearing objectives quickly. So as Muradin is chasing us, we are just going to use our Q, right-click on him, and hopefully kill him with these Banshees. Not quite enough. We are going to have to back up to the Sippy Cup as the mines are happening in 20 seconds. The friendly team, unfortunately, did not listen to my knowledge and the knowledge of Lily, and decided not to put 4 people down here in the bottom lane, which, believe me, would have definitely ensured that we at least get all of these towers down. The mines are opening here very soon. I just want to make sure this tower dies first. Sylvanas is phenomenal at pushing lanes because of her trait. Her trait is called the Black Arrows. I always get that mixed up with her heroic ability, but the Black Arrows, basically what it does is if we hit anything with our right click, it's going to become stunned, and you can see this guy right here isn't doing anything. All of our abilities also spread our passive as well, spread our trait as well. So Sylvanas can essentially nullify enemy creep or neutral enemies like this, and also nullify enemy structures by doing the same thing, moving in position to body block the enemy Lily there. Great job by the friendly team. Taking advantage of that, we are going to be picking up Envenom at level 4. Envenom is going to allow us to deal a ton of single target damage to someone over time. So you can see Vala here is going to leave the mines, but because we put Envenom on her, she is going to die. She just died right there. And we did a decent job of clearing out the mines. We have 28 skulls to the enemy's 29. They're actually gathering some right now. We do find the enemy Falstad. I don't think he's going to follow me, so I'm just going to move down here, try to spread my passive, and take these guys down. So, like I said, I do play on Smartcast on release. That's the control configuration I play with. Normally, with Sylvanas, you can just hold down your Q ability, and it will spam your ability like whenever it's off cooldown. You could just continuously cast that bad boy. I do not have that option because of my control configuration, but I also don't want to be spamming my Q too much in a lot of situations. Now, granted, it does do a ton of damage, and right now, obviously, it is a great time to spam it. But while I'm in lane, just clearing out creep, a lot of people normally say that I need to use my Q a lot more, and I absolutely disagree. As this game progresses, we're going to find my Q is used more and more for keeping myself alive as we progress to the late game. As of right now, yeah, we just use it to deal damage. You can see I did a ton of damage to the enemy team's Falstad there. I'm just a little bit too far out of range to hit this Vala player. We do have Banshees if we really wanted to. I'm basically trying not to die here, though. I'm just going to be backing up to my side of the map here. Oh, that is our E ability. That's our Banshees. That will allow us to throw out a wave of Banshees. These Banshees will travel for a little bit. And then if we decide to reactivate our Banshee ability again, we can teleport to the Banshees. And then basically it's a great way of creating some space for yourself, getting over terrain that you wouldn't be able to otherwise. Really, really good ability. You just have to kind of predict incoming damage beforehand in order to really utilize it properly. So you can see I have frozen both of these mercenaries. How am I doing that? Well, I'm right-clicking on the one on the far side and then just using my Q ability to spread my passive to the other mercenary. We are going to go 5 down in the bottom lane. Why are we doing that? Well, because we're gonna go with that because we won on skulls, plus we got this mercenary to help push top back, and I'm Sylvanas, so Sylvanas is going to be nullifying these towers, which means our golem can push into these so much harder than normal because the towers are not going to be hitting the golem. Instead, whoa, you're so dead. Instead, our golem will just be hitting the towers, our golem will just be hitting the minions, and he won't be really receiving that much damage from them at all. I had an ex-girlfriend who went by the name of Noxious, and I really hope this is her. Oh, that would make my day. Alright, so we are just going to continue to spread our passive to everything going on right now. You can see the enemy team is the only thing dealing any damage at all to the golem. Murden from the enemy team actually getting caught in a stun there. We should get some easy damage out on him. That was the decoy of Nova there, and you can see our 54 skull golem continues to push into the enemy's base. We are now dealing damage to the keep. I kind of wish the friendly team would have continued to push there, because we could have continued to deal a very significant amount of damage, but they are all backing off. We're going to follow them. We're going to follow them. Is it worth checking to see if this mercenary camp is up? Absolutely. Well, we knew it was up, but to see if they were getting it, absolutely worth checking. May not be worth getting with so many of them in the area, though, so we're just going to fall back. So let's see, how did we compare to the enemy team? The enemy team just started to damage our tier 2 defenses, whereas we have started to take down their keep pretty significantly. So what do we do now? Well, we move up to the top lane and we start to push. At level 7, I did pick up Unstable Poison. What does Unstable Poison do? Any minion that is affected by my trait will blow up when they die and deal area of effect damage. Remember I said I wanted to do a little bit of a hybrid build, a little bit of assassinating style stuff, and then the rest was all about split pushing, or just, I guess, pushing with the team in this instance. That's one of those abilities that will aid us a lot in that. You can see I can just attack this minion wave a couple times, and they just immediately blow up. We are going to go with Wailing Arrow at level 10, because let's all be honest with ourselves for just a moment. It's the only valid ultimate for Sylvanas. All the other ones are absolute shit. We are going to put Envenom on the enemy Vala, which is going to be enough to take her down. Let's go ahead and fire that silencing arrow. Going to make sure Murden can't jump away and make sure he doesn't get any more heals from Lily. We are going to put our W on the creep wave, and once again, they are just going to explode when they die. Such an awesome ability for siege damage. Such an awesome ability. Unfortunately, our Lily did overstay her welcome just a little bit. The mines are opening up in 20 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and move down here, try to get in position. We are going to need the team to follow us. Unfortunately, Malfurion is out of mana, and he is going to be forced to recall. We do know the enemy team is top, and we also know that this is the most desirable location for the enemy team to go to get skulls, so we do need to be careful. We do need to be careful. They are coming in the top right now. So once again, that explosion on our passive is huge. You can just see how fast I can clear these guys out. It combos so well with our W. I just need to be really careful about my positioning. I'm paying very close attention to the mini-map right now. We do see Falstad coming down. We're just going to hit him with everything right now. We're going to fully... Oh, I did not notice Nova right there. And we're going to get bursted down. The Precision Strike of Nova is going to hit all 3 members of my friendly team that are down in the mines as well. Kael'thas is doing fucking something. But the friendly team is completely taken out of this fight. Disappointed. I are disappointed. Kael'thas, what are you doing? Don't go in there. Go push or something. Just push bot. I could get this mercenary camp for the friendly team. Kael'thas could shove bot just a little bit. which will be good. They're pinging Diablo for, I guess Diablo went AFK when he died. Didn't realize that his trait was going to resurrect him. We should definitely try to contest this now. Definitely should try to contest this now. Malfurion, unfortunately, is going up to the top lane, so he's going to be a little split. Here we go. Going into the mines. I'm going to ping for assistance. Doesn't look like we are going to get too much assistance, however. This has a little bit of health left. We could still make this work. That is the real Nova there. Malfurion is giving me some heals, but unfortunately, I was just completely bursted down. The Golem is still doing work, is going to stun the enemy Vala if she's not careful. Vala is going to be taken down by the Dragon ultimate of our Lili. You don't see that ultimate picked too very often. Some great crowd control is going to secure that kill on Muradin, and now our friendly team is in a position to steal this Golem now, which is what we need. They should not be chasing Falstad. Instead, they should be moving to get this. There are skulls on the ground already that you really just shouldn't leave there, especially when the enemy team has a Nova, and Nova is not dead, because Nova can just kind of walk up and get those. We have respawned. We are going to be making our way down to the bottom lane. We always want to be pushing with Sylvanas in some way. I know we're down on skulls right now, but I at least want to get this mercenary camp, if nothing else. We are going to be picking up the evasive fire talent. Remember, at level 1 we increased the range of our Q. Now we're going to make it so our Q gives us a speed boost as well, which is going to allow us to use our Q a lot, spam it a lot in the middle of team fights in order to reposition, which is really, really, really good. Alright, we're going to take this mercenary camp over really fast. This is going to, it might help up top, but I actually think they're going to walk around the wrong way. That's unfortunate. Again, I would rather be pushing right now, but the team seems pretty dedicated to defending. Looks like this guy might actually get the keep anyway, so my extra push probably wouldn't do too much in the long run. We would get some guaranteed core damage, but really, not that big of a deal. Not that big of a deal. I'm not going to bitch about it. Looks like he is just barely going to be able to take that down. And we are actually going to defend against a much larger golem while only losing 1 tower, so we should be pretty proud of that. That core barely has any health left. I'm being a little dangerous here, moving onto their side of the map in the jungle. We know they're in the general area. We saw them walking around the mini-map. What we could do, actually, might be a little cheeky. What we could do is just kind of walk over here and then, I mean, they're all doing stuff right now, so there's really nothing stopping me. Just go ahead and secure the kill on this, and then we'll peace out. Alright, we do lose 2 members of our friendly team to something, but I killed the keep, and that's important. Now we're going to go up to the top lane and split push this down because we have a giant minion wave going there. The enemy team also has a giant minion wave on their side of the map, so we need to at least trade evenly with them, and we will be able to do that with me pushing top. As soon as they realize I'm up here, though, we are going to have to leave. We still do have sight of Nova, or at least we did just a few moments ago. So I am going to take down these buildings. We do, again, have to be very careful. Very careful. That's obviously not the real Nova. This one is. Yep. Now, to counteract Nova at level 16, or excuse me, level 13, we could have picked up Spell Shield, which would help a lot. Don't get me wrong. Spell Shield would be really good. But because I built in the early game to increase my to increase my Q with evasive fire, I already had that plan in mind. I kind of didn't do that. But that was probably a mistake, because Nova's the only one on the enemy team that can really kill me in a significant way. Like, that can burst me down without me even noticing she's there. With everyone else, I can kind of reposition a little bit. So, I mean, if Vala was coming at me, I could get out of the way. If Falstad was coming after me, I could get out of the way. But Spell Shield would definitely help versus that Nova player. Now, also, that being said, I'm not the best Sylvanas player at all. I do have her at level 8, but it took me quite a long time to get her to level 8. My team doing very common mistakes. The mines are open. After the first mine happens, the mines are always open. And instead of being down in the mines when it started, my friendly team was up at the top, just wasting time, while the enemy team was already in here gathering skulls. We are going to be picking up blood for blood at this level range. Let's fire our silencing arrow into the enemy team here, which is going to do a ton of damage. We are going to come in the back line now and try to take down the enemy team. The Envenom didn't actually happen, and I'm just going to full-on disengage here. It's not going to be enough, and we are going to be taken down by a great precision strike. Looks like the friendly team is having some trouble with Falstad, who jumped behind the friendly line Mines. He is going to die to the damage of Kael'thas, but now only Diablo and Lily remain versus 3 members of the enemy team. They are really getting pushed out of here hard. Doesn't look like Lily is going to make it, as Diablo once again is off by himself at the end of things. Diablo looking like he wants to go for a mercenary camp now. That's a great idea, although I do not know if he has enough health to actually do this. So he's just kind of walking around not doing anything. Okay. Wanting to push top. Top really doesn't benefit us as much as pushing bottom would, because bottom is closer to killing the core. So basically he's just generating XP, where in the other lane he could be generating XP and helping to get possibly some core damage, if that makes sense. Not like I'm trying to be over negative or anything. Let's go ahead and jump the wall. Help out Malfurion over here. Spread our dot. Beautiful. All right, we'll be able to kill this in no time. Of course, this won't help with this golem because it's too far out of position. Someone on the friendly team actually went back down into the mines. It was Diablo. I do not know what made him go down there by himself. That actually didn't make too much sense at all. It wouldn't be a terrible idea, honestly, for us to just go get some guaranteed damage on their top keep right now. While they're killing all of this stuff down in the mines, we could basically walk in uncontested. I could nullify all their buildings, and we could definitely get some guaranteed structure damage. Not core damage, but guaranteed keep damage while they're down there. Looks like they have just finally killed off the golem. It's going to be an 80-20 split in favor of the enemy team. But we have taken all the mercenary camps, which, I mean, at the end of the day, could be good. Could be bad. Could not do anything. I mean, it really... Oh, shit! I found Nova! Oh, just leave. Just leave. Nova, please don't kill me. Nova, please don't kill me. Oh, god damn it. Ping for assistance! I need assistance! I need assistance! Thank you. Alright, have we found the real one? No, we have not. We wasted a Lily ultimate to get it as well. We can push and win right now, actually. Totally confident in saying that. Looks like Diablo has found the real Nova, but we have the enemy team in front of us, so let's go. Let's do some damage. Alright, doing some decent numbers on Falstad there. We are going to back up to dodge his Q. Remember, we were able to do that because of our damage increase. Let's go ahead and fire out our arrow over there. That is going to interrupt the Lily. She is not going to be able to heal Muradin anymore. Muradin, caught in the roots of our Malfurion, is not going to be taken down, but instead is going to continue to evade us by backing up there. We do have catapults on the enemy core right now, dealing some serious damage with the help of our golem, and I'm just going to try to spread my passive to everything that I can. We need to make sure we are positioning smartly. It looks like we are going to get this. Just spamming my Q on this Muradin here. We are going to try to reposition. Try to move over here, and that will be the end of the game. Even though we had the smaller golem, we were able to push more effectively than the enemy team because we were already dealing core damage with those catapults. Sylvanas is a great assassin. She's a great split pusher. I'm not too sure why she's considered a specialist. I guess it's because she's good at, like, stopping minions from attacking. I don't really know, but she can definitely be played as an assassin. This was kind of a hybrid build, trying to find a good balance between the two, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, the build was with the wind at level 1 and Venom, which, you know, we wanted to be a little assassin-y, so Venom does some serious direct damage to a single target. Unstable Poison allows our trait to blow up minions when we kill them, a great way of pushing lanes very, very quickly. Wailing Arrow is used in team fights to not only silence priority targets like their Lily, but also to deal some very significant damage. Our Q ability was once again buffed at level 13 with Evasive Fire, which gives us a movement speed increase every time we use our Q, which allows us to get out of a lot of really bad situations. Blood for Blood was a talent I picked up. Didn't get to use it a whole lot, but it steals 15% of a target's maximum HP, and then reduces that target's movement speed by 30%. Great to counter Muradin with. And then at level 20, quite simply, I would have just gone for Bolt of the Storm, or for the improved silence on this. They are silenced for twice as long, and you're basically, that means you're silencing them for 5 seconds, because at the base level of Wailing Arrow, it's a 2.5 second silence. 5 seconds without being able to do a damn thing is really strong. Really strong. So definitely something you should consider, as well as Bolt of the Storm. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please be sure to hit the thumbs up button below. Leave us a comment down below as well. And if you're new to the channel, I encourage you to subscribe. I'll be back tomorrow with more Heroes of the Storm, and I'll see you all next time.